everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. In today's pick a card reading, we are looking at exactly what you need to hear right now. So this could be a message of inspiration, a message of hope, a general message from your spirit guides. I'm going to leave it open so that whatever your particular situation is, you may be able to get a message from this reading. And once you choose your card, you'll be able to find the timestamps in the description box below, which will take you directly to your reading. If you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. But please know that's the only way to book a session with me. If someone reaches out to you to book a session, that is not me. Okay, so let's get your cards. Okay, Spirit, exactly what you need to hear right now is what we're going to look at today. Can we have a card for pile number 1, please? Can we have a card for pile number 2, please? Can we have a card for pile number 3, please? Pile number 1. You have cheetah. A decision once made will be followed by unwavering action. And you have the Labradorite crystal. Pile number 2, you have water buffalo. Face life head on with courage and reclaim the brave spirit within you. And you have the Selenite crystal. Pile number 3, you have spider. Travel will open up new possibilities and one special connection. And you have the banded amethyst. Please take as long as you need choosing your card or cards, and I'll see you in your readings. Hello, pile number 1. You have the Labradorite crystal, and your card is cheetah. A decision once made will be followed by unwavering action. So I feel like right now you may be waiting for an opportunity. You may be waiting for an offer. The way the cheetah is standing here in the tree and looking at things, it's kind of like maybe you already have a couple different offers or something, a couple different options. Because with the cheetah up in the tree, I feel like you're trying to look at things almost from a neutral perspective, trying to figure things out, trying to see the good and the bad, the negatives and the positives in a possible situation, or in trying to decide between potential options that you have. Now, with the cheetah being the fastest land animal, I feel like you're going to make a decision. I feel like there's going to be something that you see or something that you just feel in your gut with this particular decision that you're going to be making. And I feel like once you make that decision, you're going to go for it. And what Spirit says is don't hesitate. Know that you're going to make the right decision. And just go for it and put all of your energy into that decision. And don't look back at the other option that you may have had. Don't think, or don't question yourself and say, oh, did I make the right decision? Spirit says that you are going to make the right decision, as long as you take the necessary steps to fully evaluate what your options are and then move forward. Okay, so let's get your other oracle cards. Spirit, for pile number 1, what do they need to hear right now? Okay, there's 2 right there. Action. Look at how your cards are lining up. And look at how your dragon is very similar to your cheetah here. They're poised for action, ready to go, right? Yeah, so kind of looking at things, analyzing things before taking action, but knowing that once you take action, you've made the right decision and moving forward with 100% certainty that you're on the right path. And then we have rest. Very interesting. So this is kind of what I was saying when we were looking at your cheetah card, that once you make that decision, once you say, okay, I'm committing to this and I'm going forward, take action with 100% certainty that you've made the right decision. Okay, don't go back and forth. Oh, maybe I didn't make the right decision. Maybe I should have chosen the other option. Or, you know, don't obsess over what would have happened if you would have taken the other option. Commit and go forward and put all of your focus and your energy into that decision that you've made. Okay, because by doing that, you're going to, you know, instead of focusing on, oh no, did I make the right decision? You're kind of bringing a sense of negativity into your new situation. So you want to go into this new situation with 100% certainty. I've made the right decision. I'm going forward. Everything's going to work out. And then you're bringing in all this positivity. Okay. So let's see what else Spirit has for you. Okay, for pile number 1, we are looking at exactly what pile number 1 needs to hear right now. We have 12, 12, and choices. And let me just grab this card here because it's really standing out, and that one was with it too, so we'll take those too. Okay, so you have choices. This is what I was telling you, that you seem to have a choice to make. So it could be that you have a choice to stay where you are or to move forward. Or you could have 2 or 3 or 4 choices to choose from, right? Trying to figure out, okay, like for example, I have 4 job offers. Which one should I accept? Or maybe you have 1 job offer, so you can either stay where you are or you can move forward with a new job offer. And, you know, that can really be anything. It doesn't have to be a job offer. I use a job as an example a lot just because it's something that, you know, most people can relate to. So choices, yeah. And with these choices, they may look very similar. With number 1212, your choices may look very similar. And look at the eye here. Okay, so definitely look at everything. Look at things from a different perspective even, because, you know, the cheetah can really climb to the top of the tree, right? So really getting like a bird's eye view almost of what these different choices entail so that you will have like a full picture of how to move forward. Bravery. I love your cards. And look at the eye again. I don't think all these cards have an eye on it, but that's really cool how your cards are just lining up here. So you have bravery. Be brave. Be bold. Okay? Be brave. Be bold. You make that decision and you take action and you go forward. And I feel like things will fall into place fairly quickly for you. With as fast as the cheetah is, I think you're going to see that you made the right decision pretty quickly. Once you make the decision and then you move forward with that decision, I feel like pretty quickly you're going to have an idea like, yep, this is the right decision, by either knowing that you're in the right place, or you may hear or see something with that other option that you did not accept or you did not move forward with, and you're going to say, oh, so glad I didn't take that option. Okay. And yes, I did say not to dwell on the other option that you didn't take, but it came up that you may see or hear something about that other option that kind of makes you say, oh yeah, I didn't want to take that option. I'm glad I didn't. Okay, so we have 303 and forgive, and there's a heart here. So I feel like there might be something going on with moving on from a situation. So maybe you need to forgive somebody that was in the situation that you're moving on from. Maybe maybe something happened with somebody that was kind of the catalyst for you to decide to look at other options in your life. This could have something to do with forgiving yourself or other people forgiving you because you chose to move on or because you chose one option over another option. So I also feel like this is saying that you need to listen to your heart. Okay, so listen to your intuition, listen to your heart, what feels right for you. Okay, let's get your tarot cards. What else can you tell us for pile number 1, please? We are looking at exactly what pile number 1 needs to hear right now. So you have the Death card. You're definitely going to go through some changes here. These were inevitable changes. This is something that you needed to go through for your soul to grow. Okay, this is almost something that could not be helped. You know, kind of like it feels like a situation or a phase in your life, a cycle in your life, something like that, was fizzling out. It was coming to an end. There's really nothing that you could have done to prevent that. It had to happen for your soul's growth. So be brave, okay? Change can be scary, especially if we're not sure what the outcome of moving forward is, right? So yeah, I feel like whatever it is that you have going on here, I feel like it is going to take a sense of bravery. It is going to possibly be a little bit difficult. But I feel that's why you have the Rest card here. Like, don't dwell on the fact that things came together in your life or things fell apart in your life so that other things could come together. Okay. Look, you have the Strength card. This is exactly what I was thinking of when we got your Bravery card here. So Strength, I'm getting a sense of solitude for some of you. There may be a time of kind of regrouping, which is interesting because you have the Strength card underneath the Rest card. So you may be going through a time where you may feel a little sad, or you may feel like you had to say goodbye to certain people or say goodbye to certain things. And that may be very difficult for you. But Spirit says, just know that this will pass. And before you know it, you're going to be fully immersed in this new situation. And I'm getting a sense of renewal, a sense of renewed hope, and really knowing that you made the right decision. Because for some reason, for some of you, I'm feeling like you know it's the right decision, but it's very, very difficult to make this decision. And it's like a very painful, like, rebirthing process. So just know that you're going to get the hang of things. There's also safety. Okay. I'm getting a sense of protection and safety with this journey that you're going on here. Okay. So we have the Wheel of Fortune. I love this. So the Wheel of Fortune, this is a great card for you. This means that things are changing, things are moving forward. You're about to step right into great fortune, something about your destiny or your fate lining up. Remember, I was talking about the Death card here, that this is something that was almost inevitable, something that needed to change. You need to make this move for your soul growth and for like your life in general. I feel like there may be several different things that could be involved with this decision, with this move, with this change that you're going to be making. But Spirit says, with the Wheel of Fortune card, Spirit says, don't worry, you're going to make the right decision. Yes, it might be a little bit difficult, making the decision, leaving something behind with the Death card and moving forward. This may be difficult, but it's going to be worth it. We have the King of Wands. With the King of Wands, I feel that this decision, this choice you're making is going to lead to a huge transformation in your life. I feel like it's going to be bringing you a greater sense of power, a greater sense of self-identity. So maybe you're moving into the cheetah spirit, okay? Maybe these choices that you're making are very, very difficult, but you need to be very brave in making these decisions. And then you're kind of moving into the cheetah spirit, this very, very powerful being, knowing that you made the right decision, having a sense of like foresight and saying, okay, when I made this decision, I remember how I felt. I remember, the things I was seeing. And then in the future, when you need to make, additional decisions that are as important as this one, and of course not as important, but, something that is as big as this one, you're going to have the strength, you're going to have the vision, you're going to know exactly what is the right decision, because you're going to remember everything that you felt going into this decision. Okay, so it's something I feel that you're going to carry with you into future situations. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, I feel like this is how you feel right now, kind of. Can you see that? This person's walking on a tightrope here above the water. So it's like a very precarious situation. It's like, well, I don't know if I can do this. This is very difficult. If I make the wrong move, I'm going to fall. If I make the right move, I'm going to make it to the other side. So I feel like whatever it is that you have going on here is pretty serious on some level, or something that could, it's I don't know what, I'm trying to get the energy. It's like, I mean, maybe not life or death serious, but it's like the potential to change your life for the better or change it for the worse, kind of, is like the energy that I'm getting. So it's like, it's not a decision to be made lightly. So again, what I'm getting with this decision, Spirit is saying is so important for you, is to be brave, right? To walk on this tightrope, you have to be brave. So go into this decision with the confidence of the cheetah, right? And because the cheetah will sit there and wait until they feel that they have a perfect target, right? And then they put all of their energy into that target. So I feel like that's exactly what you need to do. Use your intuition, use your instincts. And by doing that, also not making a decision until you feel 100% confident that this is the right decision. So making a list if you have to, doing whatever you need to do. If there's one sticking point with one decision over the other, kind of looking at those at that point and saying, okay, well, is that over here or is that just on this decision here? And really weighing those options. And by doing that, you will come to the right decision. But yeah, don't be afraid to take as much time as you need in making this decision, okay? Of course, if there's time constraints, then obviously you have a certain amount of time, but don't be afraid to go until like the last minute to make this decision, as long as you're working on that decision as you're getting to that last minute. Okay, here we have the Six of Wands. So this is indicating that, yes, you're going to make the right decision. This is a victory card. So this is you moving forward. Okay, you have the horse here. The horse always indicates movement forward. So, and also you have action here. So you're definitely moving forward with a decision, and it's the right decision. Remember I said that in the beginning. You're going to make the right decision. It's just a little bit scary, but you're going to get there. And looking back, you're going to be so glad that you made this decision. There is movement. Some of you are like advancing in something. advancing your life in general, advancing your career, advancing in your job, moving somewhere, like literally moving somewhere, moving forward with a partnership, with a relationship, like some aspect of a relationship, a partnership. Hiring someone to do something is another thing that came up. We have the Four of Cups. I feel like it feels overwhelming to you. I feel like, kind of like some of you want to give up on this decision altogether sometimes because it seems overwhelming. And I think that's where the bravery comes in and where courage comes in with the Strength card. There is... Okay, let me see. Hold on just a second. I'm getting something from this card. I almost feel like you've done this before and it didn't work out so good before for some of you. So that now you're kind of disillusioned to new opportunities. But I'm feeling like this opportunity is different than other opportunities that have been presented to you before. So maybe that's where this this feeling is coming from, of this being like a very critical decision that needs to be made. So maybe you're sitting there thinking like, oh, well, I've already been through this before and I took all these chances and nothing changed. And now I'm just disillusioned with the whole thing and I just want to throw the whole thing out the window. Okay, I'm seeing that this time is different. Something about this, even though it may, on the surface, it may look similar, something is different about this particular option. Or maybe not option, but the right option. Yeah, the Star card. Yeah, so there's definitely something about this decision, about moving forward with this that will... okay, I don't know if this is the correct terminology, but this is what Spirit is showing me, is that it will correct the doubts that you had about moving forward with with this decision, with this choice that you need to make. So it will kind of heal any self-doubt that you may have had. I feel that, again, I'm feeling like quickly into making this decision, this choice, you're going to realize, oh yeah, I'm so glad I moved forward. This actually does feel right. Yeah, so, and there's so much, I'm almost feeling like there's going to be things that come about from making this decision that you hadn't thought about before, in like a positive way, certain things that will kind of evolve slowly over time from this decision. So we have the Nine of Pentacles. You have so much luck, you have so much success. And not just that, but with the Nine of Pentacles, this is a card of great achievements. Achievements that you've made on your own, right? So making the right decision. I feel that somehow, oh, that makes sense. It's making sense. Okay. So you see the snail here? Because I was thinking about what took so long, like because I'm seeing that, you know, pretty quickly once you get into this new thing, that you're going to feel like, oh yeah, I made the right choice. But remember with the Four of Cups, I was saying that you seem to be feeling a little bit disillusioned because it's like, well, yeah, I took a chance on something before and it didn't work. And then I tried it again and that time didn't work either. And then I did it one more time and that didn't work either. So I'm just going to give up now. And then all of a sudden this other opportunity comes in and you're like, ugh, not another one. Okay, so I feel like there may have been like learning experiences, or there may have been stepping stones, something like that. Or maybe all of those things that you did in the past were just a waste of time, but maybe that's how you see it. But those things could have just been a placeholder to kind of keep you in one spot until this opportunity was ready to step into your life. Does that make sense? So yeah, so there's something about you reaching this level of great success that took a while to get to this point. But I don't know if you can see, yeah, you can probably see all the butterflies. There's little butterflies all over here. So there's definitely change happening. Your hard work is going to pay off. Okay, absolutely, your hard work is going to pay off. Okay. So we have the Nine of Pentacles and now the Nine of Cups. I mean, we're talking an incredible level of success here. You're literally going from feeling a sense of wanting to give up to this incredible sense of gratitude, happiness, reaching your dreams, you know, your dreams coming true. You have the Star card and the Nine of Pentacles, which can both talk about dreams coming true, reaching your full potential. And you see how this person is kind of looking this way. So it's kind of looking back at that decision and saying, oh, so glad I made the right decision. I'm so glad I didn't give up when I wanted to, in the Four of Cups here. So this decision, you're going to make the right decision. There is so much success coming up for you regarding this decision. And then we have the Six of Cups. Okay, very interesting. Because I feel this is connected to the Four of Cups. You know, it's like, it's almost like I'm feeling the energy of someone who tried to do something. Like, let's just say, for instance, like if you're trying, like you tried to start a business or something. And maybe you tried to start this business one time and something happened and you couldn't move forward with it. And then you tried it a second time and maybe you opened, but something happened where you had to close down for a little while. You tried it a third time and it just did not work again. And you became disillusioned. You wanted to give up. Maybe you had, you know, $5 left in your bank account and you're like, I just can't do this anymore. I can't do it. Like, I physically cannot do it. I'm so stressed. And then something happens where this extra cup here, or not extra, but the fourth cup and the Four of Cups just appears and you're like, ugh, not again. But you take that leap of faith, you make that choice. And remember how I said you make this choice and then you go forward 100% focused, 100% positive that you made the right decision, okay? And then all of a sudden you have this incredible success. I mean, look at your cards here. You go from the Four of Cups with a feeling of not even caring about any other opportunities to the Star, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. I mean, you have three cards here that are just incredible cards. And not to mention the Wheel of Fortune, which is right above all three of them. So yeah, don't give up on your dreams is what I'm getting here with the Six of Cups, which is very, very important. Very, very important. Spirit is telling me that this card right here could be exactly what you need to hear right now. Don't give up on your dreams. The Knight of Swords. I love this after I just said don't give up on your dreams, because the Knight of Swords is never giving up on their dreams. The Knight of Swords is someone who will find a way. The Knight of Swords is someone who... Okay. The Knight of Swords is someone who might have a different idea of how to move forward with the same concept. Does that make sense? So remember what I was saying with you tried one time, you tried twice, you tried three times, and at that point you're like, I give up. But then something kind of appears here, which is this fourth cup here. So Spirit is saying that if something didn't work before, it could be that it wasn't the right time, it wasn't the right place, it wasn't the right people, it wasn't the right idea. So it could be the right concept, but not the right idea. So maybe you needed to change or maybe the right idea, but not the right concept, right? So maybe you just needed to change something a little bit. Maybe that's the choice that you need to make, is changing something a little bit. And maybe you don't want to do that because you're holding on to this original idea. But kind of like the cheetah, maybe originally the cheetah was looking over here in this direction, and then something happened, like this Four of Cups showing up, and then the cheetah looks in this direction, and that direction looks so much better. So maybe it's just about changing your direction just a little bit. But what Spirit is saying in closing out your reading is, don't give up on your dream, okay? Hold on to that dream. The perfect thing is going to appear, okay? So that's your reading. I hope it helped you. If it did, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want a personal reading with me, you can book that on my website, which is linked down below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 2. You have the Selenite crystal, and your card is Water Buffalo. Face life head on with courage and reclaim the brave spirit within you. I feel like life knocked you down a little bit. I feel like there's something that happened that made you feel helpless or hopeless or sad, depressed, left kind of trying to figure things out. When we ask exactly what you need to hear right now, Spirit is telling me to get back up, get on your feet, and start over. Okay, now I know that can be easier said than done. That's what Spirit is telling me, okay? That's what Spirit wants me to tell you. So I'm feeling like, almost like, somehow or another, there could be some kind of education or learning or something that can come about this situation, something that can make you stronger, something that will make you feel kind of like more, once you pick yourself up, like you're going to feel more motivated to move forward and to move on from this situation. Kind of like this inner strength is going to be born from this difficult situation that you've been going through. Let's see, anything else that I'm getting? Yeah, I think that's it for now. So with this card anyway. So let's get your other cards and see what else we can find out here. Oh, okay, I'm getting one more thing. It's kind of like Spirit is showing me like you standing up from something that knocked you down and being so determined to move forward and to move on from that particular situation that anything else that tries to come in your way, that tries to knock you down again, you're just gonna go right through it. You're just gonna kick it to the side, move it to the side, or go around it, whatever it is. So that's what Spirit is showing me. Okay, Spirit, for pile number 2, we are looking at exactly what they need to hear right now. So we have purpose. I'm feeling the first thing that came to my mind is finding your purpose again. Standing up, picking yourself up, and realizing that you do have a purpose in this life. Okay, you're meant to be doing something other than staying down, right? If someone or something knocked you down a little bit, you're not meant to be there. Look at the star up here, okay? There's something else that you're meant to be doing. So Spirit wants you to know that you have a purpose, and you're going to find your purpose. You're going to find your place in this life. So don't give up. Keep going. Dust yourself off and keep going. And I know that's difficult. Okay, so this is coming from Spirit. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I'm not saying, I'm not saying anything like that, because yeah, it probably is going to be difficult to pick yourself up and move forward. But Spirit says that you have a purpose. Okay, so definitely move forward. Wisdom. Okay, remember I said it seems I'm getting a feeling like you may have learned something or you will learn something from this experience. That's what this card is showing me here. For one reason or another, I feel like this could be like a learning experience for you somehow. On one level or another, it's like maybe you're not seeing that lesson right now. Maybe you're not understanding what it is that you could possibly learn from this. But I feel like it's something that will make sense at some point. Okay, so yeah, look at, you have like this star here, and then you have the star here. It's almost like insight or something will come to you. And maybe it's that strength of will that you're going to gain from this when you pick yourself up and you say, okay, nothing's going to get in my way again. Maybe that's the wisdom. Maybe it's knowing that nothing's going to get in your way of you fulfilling your purpose, of you moving forward. Okay. What else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? We're looking at exactly what pile number 2 needs to hear right now. Okay, so we have 2-2-2-2 and twin flame. So if this was a relationship that came to an end and you're feeling quite devastated like that or from that, I feel that you could be moving right into the path to meet your twin flame. Or it could be that this was a twin flame relationship and you had a lot of learning to do, you know, because sometimes twin flames are all about the lessons and learning, and sometimes it's not necessarily an easy journey with this person. This could also mean with twin flame, it could mean that you're stepping directly into your purpose in this life because of this thing that knocked you down for a minute. So you could be, maybe it knocked you down and kind of, you know, pushed you off your chair because you needed to be kind of shaken a little bit so that you could reawaken to your true purpose. Okay, so yeah, this card could have multiple meanings here. So we'll see, you know, what comes up, what direction the reading is going. But either way, this card can apply to, you know, either of those situations. So kind of directing you on the right path, something that had to kind of wake you up, which could also be the wisdom card here to get you aligned on the right path. And then we have 2020 and bonds. So twin flame and bonds, there's definitely something going on here with some kind of karmic relationship, whether that's a romantic relationship or if this is more of a person or even a place or a thing. So let's say like a job could have come into your life for a reason, and then somehow something happened. Maybe you thought that that is where you were going to be for the rest of your career, and then something happened, it kind of knocked you down so that you can realize, oh, you know what, that actually isn't where I'm supposed to be for the rest of my life, but because that knocked me down, now I have found my true purpose. That's where the wisdom comes in, and then you're on your way to you know, living your true purpose. So it could be something like that, or it could be a bond with your twin flame that knocked you down, and you need to, you know, rise from that. So let's see. What else can you tell us for pile number 2, please? We have the star card. So the star card is right below the purpose card, your dragon card right here. So I'm definitely feeling like whatever this is that knocked you down is absolutely aligning you with exactly where you're supposed to be. Okay. It's almost like it's setting you in the right direction. getting you aligned with where you're supposed to be going in your life next. I do feel there's a period of healing here, cleansing, especially with the water buffalo. Okay, water is very cleansing. The star card is definitely a card that can indicate healing, cleansing in more traditional decks. There's water there. I'm feeling like with this particular star card, there's something that needs to be cleansed from your mind. Okay, cleansing your mind, cleansing your worries, anxieties, anything that hurt you may need to be cleansed. Yeah, so here we have the Page of Cups. This is an idea, something that is emotionally fulfilling, looking at something differently, seeing things from a different perspective. Especially after I said that you may need to, cleanse your energy because you have the water buffalo. So, and, obviously the water buffalo goes in the water, right? And the water is so cleansing. And so pulling this card after I was talking about cleansing your energy, and I feel like doing that, and then you're seeing things from this different perspective. You're clearing your energy, you're ready to move forward with something, you're ready to try something different, you're ready to, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move forward. It's like getting a different perspective on something. Okay, here we have the Queen of Pentacles, and this is great success. This is great success coming about because you picked yourself up. You decided to move forward. You didn't let whatever this was take you down, right? You decided that wasn't an option. It may have taken you down for a little while, but you're going to pick yourself up. You're going to move forward. And I feel like this process may take a little bit of time, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is very successful, but the Queen of Pentacles didn't get there overnight. So I feel like you're going to be going through a process. I feel like you're going to be learning as you go. I feel like you're going to be growing as you move through this. And it's going to lead you to a place of great stability, great strength, fortitude, resilience. Okay, and you're getting there because of your perseverance to move forward, to not let anything knock you down. Okay, the water buffalo is very grounded emotionally, and so is the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, this is a very grounded energy. We have the Moon card. There's a bit of mystery here of wondering, why did things turn out this way? Why did it happen this way? A sense of not knowing your direction, not knowing how to move forward, not knowing which direction to go. And what Spirit is telling me here is that you're going to be guided forward. There is light there to help you move forward. And your intuition is definitely going to help guide you. I feel like it's one step at a time. One step at a time. Pick yourself up, that's one step. Dust yourself off, that's another step. Take one little baby step forward. That's another step, right? So you basically almost like that could be one action, but we break it down into 3-4 actions, right? Just little steps at a time. And, it's kind of like when you step forward with that one foot, and then instinctively, okay, let me put my other foot down. And then you just instinctively start walking forward. So I feel the hardest part is going to be picking yourself up. Okay. From there, I feel you instinctively know what direction to go. Okay. I also feel like this great wisdom that we see here, you're going to have that when you become the Queen of Pentacles. So it's like this transformation is happening, this slow process of learning and growing. And ultimately, that's going to align you and put you directly in the path of your purpose, possibly your twin flame, okay? Creating a bond with something or someone that's truly going to last a lifetime, okay? Yeah, so there's definitely something going on here. I can feel the energy is very kind of heavy, very delicate even. So, like I said, some of you may have had a situation with a twin flame. Some of you may have had some kind of difficult situation with a twin flame. Because remember, not all twin flame relationships are easy. A lot of times there are some very deep, deep lessons and deep learning that you go through when you connect with your twin flame. Sometimes you've evolved to that point where it's just easy sailing and, you know, everything is near perfect, but a lot of times it is difficult. So, yeah, so it could be that, or it could be more, like I said, of a situation that you felt was kind of your twin flame in the sense of, this is exactly where I'm supposed to be in this life. So it could be either that you're having difficulties with these situations, or that a difficult situation is leading you into the path of your romantic twin flame, or your perfect career, or your perfect place to live, or, you know, whatever the situation may be. Okay, so just want to kind of go over that a little bit here. Again, so the Six of Swords, yeah, so this is literally you picking yourself up and saying, okay, that happened, but I'm not going to let that define me. I'm not going to let that hold me down. I'm going to pick myself up and I'm going to move forward. I'm going to have courage and I'm going to move forward. And also, you know, the Six of Swords in the traditional deck is in water, and so is the water buffalo, right? And the water buffalo card says, face life head on with courage and reclaim the brave spirit within you. And that's what I'm seeing here. It's like almost like these people are victorious in walking away from something that was not working for them, okay? That's what I feel here. And I feel that that's exactly what you need to hear right now. I feel like Spirit really feels that you need to hear that there is life after whatever situation happened to kind of tear you down a little bit. We have the Two of Cups. Yes, I love this card for you right after the Six of Swords. So with the Six of Swords, right, we talked about having courage to move away from something. Okay, and remember how I was talking about this could be a situation that really almost like stripped you down to the core so that you can realize what your purpose is in this life. Okay, and I mean, I understand, but it's difficult to put into words why we have to be stripped down like that before we realize our purpose. It's kind of like an awakening, right? But you know, it's like, well, universe, why does it have to be so painful, right? So, but what I'm seeing here is that because that happened, you're moving right into something that is going to be so much better suited for you. The Two of Cups is things that go together. It's like a, excuse me. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Anytime there's like an energy that's really, really, really stuck, my throat kind of closes up. So, okay, so let me continue with what I was saying. There's a synergy of energy here. And right when I was trying to say that the first time is when my throat closed up. So what I'm feeling with that is that you did not have a synergy of energy in this prior situation. So because that just happened, I'm going to say that whatever the situation was here, it was meant to be for a time and place, but it was not your purpose. It was not your twin flame energy of either a romantic partner or a situation. that's like the Two of Cups situation, right? Like two things that just go together so well. So you in a career, you in a job, you in a place to live, going together so well, that's kind of forming this twin flame energy. So I feel like the breakdown of this is leading you to this here, your twin flame energy and bonds, okay? And I'm coming to that conclusion based on my throat closing up when I was saying that there wasn't a synergy of, or I was talking about the synergy of energy and that you didn't have it before. So yeah, that's where we are here. Spirit is saying that you're going into the Two of Cups energy, which is like this perfect blend of two things coming together. Yes, it can be a romantic relationship. Yes, it can be a friendship. It can be, you know, moving somewhere, finding your home, finding the perfect career, the perfect job. Okay. We have the Three of Cups. Yeah, so the Three of Cups is things coming together. It's basically a continuation of the Two of Cups. So two things come together here, and then three things come together here. There's energy, there's movement, there's growth, there's emotional fulfillment. There is a celebration here. Things coming together to celebrate something. Accomplishment. I'm also getting protection here because do you see this kind of umbrella that's hanging from it? Looks like there's like almost like, you know what I'm seeing? I don't know if it is or not, but it's almost like a vehicle, like a chariot right here. And then this is like an overhang here, but obviously we can't see this side of the card, so I'm not exactly sure what it is, but that's like the energy that I'm getting, and that's kind of what I'm seeing here. So there is a sense of protection and moving forward. I feel like there's some kind of offering of abundance that's coming towards you, picking yourself up and moving out of the situation and going into something else. So, yeah, it's like emotional bravery that I'm feeling from this card, knowing that, or having the courage to move forward, knowing that you're gonna be okay. You're gonna land in the right spot. Things are gonna work out, and you're gonna have support around you. There are people who are cheering you on. Your spirit guides definitely cheering you on, but energies and people in your environment that will be cheering you on. Here we have the King of Swords. Yeah, so I feel that this is a deep process that you're going through. It's like literally like gutting something and putting something back in. It's like a restructuring of mind and body and spirit and the way you feel things, the way you see things, the way you move forward through life. I feel like it's going to be different. Okay, once you move forward, once you can pick yourself up here, I feel like moving forward is going to be completely different for you. I feel like you may even be more discerning, more selective of who or what you allow into your life. However, that's going to work in your favor, because I feel like your intuition, your energies, your senses are becoming heightened because of this experience that you went through. And so I feel like anything that doesn't belong in your life, you're going to cut it right out. Anything that doesn't flow, like the Two of Cups, you're not going to accept that in your life. And I feel like with the Moon card, your intuition is growing and you're going to be able to pick up on these things much, much quicker. And I feel like you will be literally walking right into this right here, your twin flame, your bonds. Okay, so remember, this can be romantic, or this can be more of a situation that's more kind of like the Two of Cups, which doesn't have to be romantic. It's just things kind of flowing together and you being in your perfect place. Okay. So here we have the Two of Wands. So at some point in time, you may have a decision to make. And this takes me back to the King of Swords here when I said that what you've gone through, this negative situation that you've gone through, it's leading to you to this place of the King of Swords energy, which is more discerning. someone who's not afraid to say no, someone who can make quick decisions, someone who can feel the energy, who can see things clearly. It says, no, I don't want to do that. And that's final. And you're fine with that. And so I feel with the Two of Wands here, you are going to be able to look at a decision, look at options, and be able to make quick decisions, okay? And having no regrets, not apologizing for the decisions that you make. These are my decisions, and that's that. So I feel like that's kind of the energy that you're going to be coming into. And then you'll be making the correct decisions going forward. So there's definitely some kind of learning process that you're going through. Here we have the Two of Pentacles. So you're moving into a lot of balance. You're moving into situations that mirror you, okay? Twin flame energy, right? It's a mirroring of energy. So you probably know that in relationships, right? Your twin flame is kind of, you know, your soul, like mirroring your soul, right? Mirroring your energy. And then you have bonds, obviously, with 2020, we're talking about the same kind of mirroring going on here. Two of Cups is kind of that mirroring process. And then you have the Two of Coins, which I'm feeling in your reading is mirroring that energy too. Things are balancing out. Things are equal or close to equal, right? There could be different things that you can learn from the situation or this person, and there's different things that you can teach this situation or this person, right? So there's this equal give and receive here that was not happening in this prior situation. So things are balancing out. You're feeling more grounded. You're feeling more secure moving forward. Safety also, I'm feeling like there's a sense of safety. There's also a sense of things coming to light with the Moon card. Things that you couldn't quite see yet are now coming to light. Things are more balanced. Realizing that from the Two of Wands here, that you've made the right decision. It's going to feel right. We have the Devil card. Yeah, so with the Devil card, it's interesting that the Devil card is right below the Six of Swords. So I feel that the Devil card is representing whatever the situation was in the past that knocked you off your feet, okay, that tried to drag you down. And what I'm seeing here is breaking away from that fear, from that control, getting a sense of mental control, breaking free from that with the Six of Swords. Because remember what I said with the Six of Swords, that these people here are taking their swords and like they've just won something. They've just, I don't remember exactly the words that I said when we first pulled this card, but it's like in this particular Six of Swords, I'm getting a sense of victory. Okay, almost like the Six of Wands, there's like some kind of victory energy with this particular Six of Swords. And I feel that what that is breaking free of this Devil card here, breaking free of some kind of restraints or constraints, whether it's physical or mental, okay, which is then going to free up your path right into your purpose, your twin flame energy and your bonds energy. Okay, and then we have the Six of Pentacles. So yeah, this is a lot of what I just said with the Two of Coins energy, so the Two of Pentacles energy. So you're going into situations that are balancing out, something that's an equal giving and receiving, okay? And how are you getting here? You're getting here because you were brave and you broke free of this Devil energy. So the Six of Coins, there's movement forward, there's growth, there's progress, there's also calculating your progress, seeing how far you've come, and trusting in the process, being bold and moving forward, and then seeing results from that action that you took, and feeling just a great sense of balance and strength is what I'm getting with the Six of Coins card here. So that is your reading. I wish you all the luck here. I hope that you were able to take something out of this, because that was a pretty important message. Okay, if you liked this reading, please like and subscribe. And if you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, pile number 3. You have the banded amethyst. And you have spider. Travel will open up new possibilities and one special connection. The energy that I'm getting from this card is that it's time to move on from something, or it's time to move somewhere. So that could be figurative travel. So it could mean like you're supposed to start a new job, or you're supposed to, take up a hobby or something like that, and kind of figuratively travel to a new type of destination. Or it could mean quite literally traveling. So it could mean taking a vacation. It could mean moving somewhere. It could mean, literally moving down the street, or moving to a different country, to a different state, to a different region. So yeah, there's quite a lot of possibilities depending on your situation here. But what's coming up is very important, is that you should listen to your intuition, especially if you're trying to figure things out, or find your purpose, or get a new start, okay? Because what I'm seeing here with the spider web is that it's like weaving things into your life. So starting, when the spider first started the web, starting here, and then it kind of expands and expands and expands. So meeting certain people, going to certain places, right? All of these things kind of expanding in your life. They're all interconnected, but it's like weaving this new life that you may seek for yourself. Okay, so definitely listening to your intuition and knowing that you can accomplish anything. And then, of course, we have that you might develop a special connection. So, of course, that can mean romantically, if that's what you're, interested in, or something that may be a pleasant surprise. Or it could mean, if you're already in a relationship, it could mean that somehow this will further your bond together. Okay, it could bring you closer together. It could also mean meeting a special friend, and then the special connection could also mean a place, right? So maybe you've never really felt like you had a home. So maybe travel, if you take a vacation somewhere, maybe you'll realize, oh, this is my home. I need to move here. Or something like that, right? So the special connection doesn't necessarily have to mean a romantic relationship. It definitely can, but it's definitely open to other possibilities as well. Let's get more information for you. Okay, I just heard don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of these new possibilities, because it's exciting. Okay. Spirit, we are looking at exactly what pile number 3 needs to hear right now. Wisdom. I feel like there's wisdom in your journey. Things will be learned along the way. With this huge web here, it's like, I feel like you're going to be learning so much, picking up things as you go. I feel like your journey might be leading you to more than one place. It's almost like you go here and you learn all these things, and then you go here and you learn all these things. You go to like a different place, like in the web, right? And you're learning all these different things. You're picking things up, and it just seems like it's kind of exciting. I'm getting a sense of kind of like the Fool energy within the tarot. It's like exciting. It's like new people, new places, new things. I don't know exactly what's going on with you, but It seems pretty cool. Okay, so here we have research. Interest. Oh, look, you have research and wisdom. That's very interesting. So I feel like if your intuition is guiding you somewhere, if you're feeling like, I don't know why, but I'm feeling a pull to this particular place, to do this particular thing. What Spirit is saying is do some research and really gain some insight into this new idea that you have, and be open to the possibilities that are within this thing. Okay, so if you're sitting there thinking, you know, I've been feeling kind of bored, I've been feeling like I might need a change in my life, Spirit is saying that means something. Okay, listen to that and do some research. So if you're thinking, maybe I'd like to be a travel blogger, you know, because we do have travel here, travel will open up new possibilities. Of course, that's not everybody, but just an example. And you're like, yeah, but I could never do that. Well, look into it. Do some research, because the wisdom that you can gain from that research can really open your eyes to the possibilities of how to make that happen, or whatever situation you're in, right? So definitely do the research, because I feel like you will see possibilities that you hadn't thought of before. You'll be able to figure out a way to make this happen. Okay, if you want to take a vacation, you don't know where to go, you don't know where you want to go, do some research, because taking that vacation can really open up some pretty interesting and fun things in your life. What else can you tell us for pile number 3, please? We are looking at exactly what pile number 3 needs to hear right now. We have 808 and security. You have security. Look at the spider web. It's like secure. It's security. It's putting it out there, and almost like everything being drawn to you. It's not effortless, because it took a lot of effort to get this spider web out like this, right? But it's almost like once you take those first 2 steps, then it's kind of effortless. Then it's kind of like things just come to you, like how insects will get caught in the spider web. It's like certain things will come to you, right? And then you also have the sense of security from the spider web. So if you're worried about things, Spirit is saying that there is safety around you, there's protection around you. There's also like something about this idea, this new idea that will be coming to you. It's like it may be a little bit, how do I say it, a little bit different or a little bit outside of the box, but that doesn't mean that it's not a safe option. So it may look like it's something that's not as conventional as something else that maybe you've done before. And maybe that's why you have travel. You know, it's kind of like doing something different, thinking outside the box, getting away from the traditional way of doing things. Even though it may not look like it is as safe as doing things the normal way, you actually do have security and safety there. Then we have forgive, 303 and forgive. I'm feeling like forgive is for yourself. Forgive yourself for not pursuing something before. So maybe you've been waiting to do something. Maybe you've waited, you feel too long to do something. And Spirit is saying to forgive yourself. It's never too late to start over. It's never too late to come up with new ideas. So don't dwell on if something's taken you too long to come to this point, okay? Just go for it. And maybe you need to, maybe other people need to forgive or you need to forgive other people. Maybe you're taking a chance and other people don't understand that. And so maybe you just need to go, you need to take off, you need to go, you need to spread your wings and travel somewhere and do something different. Maybe some people don't understand that. So maybe at some point they're going to need to, or you're going to need to forgive them for giving you a hard time or something like that. But I feel like this isn't your main concern. Okay. I feel like this is something that may come up later, because I feel like this is secondary to what you need to do, which is kind of spreading your wings and doing something different or taking a chance on something. What else can you tell us for pile number 3, please? What is exactly what they need to hear right now? The Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you need to do something for yourself. I feel like this is kind of putting you first. Finding your own balance, finding your own path, building your own life the way that you want to build your life. And doing things for you. There's something that's so important about doing things for you. And you know what's so interesting? I did not remember this about this deck, but can you see those little strings? There's like little strings coming from the pentacles that are connected to the little rabbit down here, little bunny rabbit, and this little guy here connected to the earth. I completely forgot about that in this deck, and you have the spider web. So it's very symbolic of a spider web. So that's very interesting. It's like you're weaving your fate. It's like you're about to go on a journey that's going to lead you into quite an interesting life. Like quite the journey. Here we have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, look, it's kind of like string or like the spider web that's connected to the pentacle. I don't remember if it's in all the suits or if it's just the pentacles, but it'll be interesting to see. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles is going forward with something, going forward with an idea, having faith that your idea is going to work, determination, being in it for the long haul, knowing that you're going to get to where you're going. Nothing's going to stop you. Nothing's going to get in your way. This can also indicate travel. Okay. But it could be traveling in a different way or doing something in a different way, not being afraid to try something different, break away from the normal rules and do things your way. Those are all things that I'm feeling here. I'm getting a great sense of, even if you're doing something different than the way people usually do it, or like something that's not quite considered normal, I'm feeling like you're very grounded in your decisions. Like you have a very firm plan. You've planned things out before you've taken steps forward. And it makes sense. If it doesn't make sense to other people, that's okay. It makes sense to you. You have this great vision and you know that it's taking you to exactly where you need to be. Here we have the King of Swords. There is such a huge transformation that is about to happen in your life. A new way of seeing things, a new way of communicating with yourself. I feel that this is taking you to a higher level, a higher plane, kind of elevating you. There's new knowledge, there's new wisdom. You see something about wisdom coming in. I feel like it's almost like you're going on a quest. It's like, I know I have to take this journey. I know it may not seem like what other people do, but I have to do this for myself, regardless of what other people think of the situation. I also feel like as you go through this, I feel like it's going to be quite a journey for you. I feel like you're going to meet very significant people. Like we said, with your spider card, one special connection. I feel like you're going to have a very, very special connection with one person, but I also feel like, a special connection with yourself. Mm. Okay, that just came through. That's very interesting because I feel like you're evolving into who you're supposed to be. I feel like you're learning along the way. I feel like you're going through different phases, different situations on this journey. And I feel like it's going to change you. It's going to make you see life differently, see yourself differently. But I also feel like it's bringing a lot of different people into your life, a lot of different characters into your life, different situations, different interesting things. Like I just keep seeing you going like different places, meeting different people, learning different things, and then going somewhere else. And then learning new things, meeting new people. So this could literally be traveling to different places, or this could be like, let's say you move somewhere. So you get a new home and then you get a new job. So you're meeting people around your home. Maybe you go out for a walk and you meet people in the neighborhood. Then you get a new job and you're meeting people there. And then from there, you're going out and doing things with them after work. So you're experiencing these different things there, meeting new people there. So it could be the literal travel, or it could be that this one step leads you to all these different things and people in your life. But I'm getting like there's so much activity and so many people and places and things. Okay, this is a really nice Six of Swords card. So here you see the rainbow. The Six of Swords is moving away from a situation that wasn't working. What I'm feeling for you in the Six of Swords is that wherever you were, it was too confining. There were too many rules, too many regulations. It was almost like if you were, and this is just an example so you can kind of feel the energy. It's almost like if you were working a 9-to-5 desk job and you just didn't like that. For some people, they love that and they thrive on that. For other people, it's like you're there for 8 hours, but it feels like you've been there for 24 hours. The day just goes so slow. And so I feel like you're going away from something that was like closing in on you, kind of like, oh, I can't do this one more day. And you're going into something that's giving you a great sense of freedom, a great sense of kind of like awe and wonder, kind of like traveling and seeing different sights, seeing different people, different cultures, different things, and feeling a great sense of renewal. You see this person has their hand in the water. So it's like a sense of, just like emotional freedom, like spiritual freedom. Do you see your cards here? So we just turned over the King of Pentacles. And to go back, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. Like I said, it's like you're going through different versions of yourself. It's almost like you go somewhere and you learn as much as you can, and then you move on and go somewhere else. And okay, so maybe it is just the pentacles that have this kind of spider web thing here. So maybe this journey is connected to your finances somehow. It could be related to a job, could be related to a new career or starting a new career. I feel like you're following the signs. You're going somewhere because you have some kind of like a sense of inner wisdom, a sense of inner knowing of like, I have to follow this path. I have to go this direction. You do a little bit of research and then you just take off and go. But if you see this little, what is this, an elf or, I can't think of what the other name is, but so you see this little figure here, and it's almost like he's dropping things in the grass, like little markers, kind of like. So I feel like you're following your instincts, and it's like you go somewhere and you're there for a little while, you learn everything you can learn, and then you pack up that wisdom in like a suitcase. And then you're off to your next journey, to your next destination. And every time it's like you start to get this feeling of, oh, okay, it's time to move on now. Kind of like if you were the spider and you're sitting there on the web and something starts to creep onto the web and you can feel that vibration. I'm almost sensing that that's what's happening with you, where you're like, oh, I'm getting that feeling. Okay, it's almost time to move on soon. Let me do some research onto where my next place is. And here we have the Three of Cups. Yeah, so there's a great sense of celebration here. There's also a sense of incredible potential of whatever this idea is that you have to move somewhere, which is either physical or figuratively. Or, you know, so it could be traveling somewhere, it could be moving to a new job, and, you know, something like that. So a new friend group or something. There's huge potential to kind of give birth to something that will lead you into the next phase, and then the next phase after that, right? So because this person here looks like she might be pregnant. I'm not sure if she is or not, but it does look that way. So I'm feeling like there's unlimited potential, almost how the spider web looks like in this picture, that it just keeps going and going and going. I'm feeling like there's just unlimited potential. There's so much happiness, so much to celebrate. I feel like you're celebrating with people along the way and people are celebrating you. But there's also this great sense of freedom of, it's almost like you absolutely love every place that you are on this journey and you don't want to leave. But at the same time, you're not afraid to leave because you know that the next journey is going to be at least as good as this one was. And it actually is at least as good as that one was. So it's so interesting what I'm seeing here, and such a really cool, kind of like empowering feeling of freedom, of not being afraid to move on to something else. I feel the fear for you might be staying in some place too long. Okay. It's almost like you find your sense of security by moving from one place to another. Like that gives you a sense of security for some reason. And maybe forgive comes in because you're constantly on the move, constantly saying goodbye to people. But, you know, now with technology, you know, we can be in touch with people no matter where we are. So, okay, the High Priestess. It's interesting you have the High Priestess that is below the Wisdom card here. So it's almost like you're on a quest to get the meaning of life. You're using your intuition, a great sense of intuition. The High Priestess is, you know, one of the most intuitive cards in the deck. And then you have Spider here, which to me is a very intuitive card. So, and then research also, because there can be a missing piece of information with the High Priestess that you need to figure out. And so opening this book and doing research and figuring it out, it's like you're searching for something and you're going to find it along the way. But it's like you find a sense of satisfaction everywhere you're going, but at the same time, you're not satisfied yet. It's like, okay, I have the next phase, the next plan, the next journey that I'm going to go on. And so it's like you're satisfied, but you're not. It's like everything is really fun and enjoyable and it's satisfying, but it's like you never quench that thirst. You're always on the hunt for that next adventure, the next new thing, or the next place you're going to go. It's pretty interesting. And then we pull the Knight of Swords, which is interesting because this is kind of the energy that I was feeling of, okay, I conquered that. Now I'm on to the next thing. I'm going to see what else is out there. And it's fearless. It is absolutely fearless. Just kind of spreading your wings and going and seeing where you land. It's pretty cool. Now, this could mean different things time-wise for different people. So when I say that you go here and then you go here and you go here, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're in one place for a week or a month. It could mean that you're in one place for a year or two. And then, you know, you kind of got everything you needed there and then you're off to the next place. So it doesn't mean like you're in one place for a day or two and then you move on. It could, but because there's also a sense of stability. Okay, I'm seeing so much movement, but there's also stability, which is very interesting. And it's the ability to move on when you want to is giving you a sense of security. It's making you feel safe for some reason. And I mean, just look at your cards. The Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, Knight of Swords. Is like all these journeys, all these people that you're meeting on this path. It's just so interesting and so fascinating. I feel like you're meeting really, really interesting people, kind of hearing their stories, listening to their journey, maybe writing something, and when I say write, it could be typing something, typing, writing, blogging, vlogging, it's like you're documenting like where you've been and where you're going or something, almost like you're writing a book or something. The Three of Wands, yeah. So this makes a lot of sense because I feel like you go to one place and then it's like you conquer that and then you're like, okay, what's next? And you're kind of waiting for opportunities to come to you. You're waiting for a sign. You're waiting for a signal of where do I go next? What's my next adventure? Because in the more traditional decks, the Three of Wands has the ships that are coming in. And it's like they're not here, right? So it's like you're waiting for a sign, waiting for a signal of when to move forward and how you move forward, waiting for that sign, right? So very, very interesting. Just waiting for a sign, knowing when to move on. Then we have the Two of Wands, which is interesting that it's connected to the Three of Wands. So making a decision. And see, this is what I'm saying with the Three of Wands here is that you're not making a move until you know it's time to move on. You're waiting for a sign, waiting for a signal, and you will know exactly when to move on when you get that sign, when you know intuitively, okay, it's time to go on. It's time to try something different. It's time to see what else is out there for me. So it's like I said, you're finding a sense of security in having freedom of movement. Then we have the Empress card. So with the Empress card, I feel that you're finding your home all over. You're finding your true place in some kind of travel, in change. This is leading you into a great place of comfort, a place of elevation in your life. There's a lot of productivity going on. And I feel with this like ribbon here that you're being pulled in certain directions kind of intuitively. You just know when it's time to move on. You're not going to stay in a situation that's not fulfilling. So it's like, and again, like I said, for some of you, this doesn't mean that you're moving around a lot. It could mean that you're in one place, but you're going to different situations within that one place. And then eventually you're going to move on from that and go somewhere else and do that same kind of thing again. So like I said earlier, like you move to a new location and then you meet people in the neighborhood and then you get a new job and you meet people there and you start doing things with these different people, going to different places, different locations, different things. So it doesn't necessarily mean that you're constantly like moving somewhere, but constantly on the move. Okay. Very interesting. And I feel that it leads you into a place of extreme comfort within yourself and within your life. And so when we look at like, to get specific about exactly what you need to hear right now, I feel Spirit is saying that it's okay to be this free spirit. It's okay to follow your heart and your dreams, even if that takes you to different places. Like you don't have to stay put in one place. Like not everybody feels comfortable doing that. And you may be one of those people. Okay, then we have the Knight of Cups. I mean, do you see your cards? So with the Knight of Cups, this is exactly what I just said. Don't be afraid to follow your heart. Don't be afraid to follow your heart. Go where your heart takes you. Because that's how you're going to find your sense of security, your sense of belonging, your sense of like enjoyment in life. That's where you're going to find your purpose, I feel. And let me just look here for a second. So you have Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, and King of Pentacles. Then you have the King of Swords, the Knight of Swords, and you have the Knight of Cups, the High Priestess, the Empress. Okay, your cards are so powerful. So basically you have what, 4 cards that are not court cards or major arcana. So yeah, this is a huge journey. This is extremely significant. You're going to meet a lot of people. You're going to go through a lot of changes, and just do it. Just spread your wings and fly. Don't be afraid of what other people think. Okay, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you did, please like and subscribe. If you ever want to book a personal reading with me, you can do that on my website, which is linked in the description box below. Thank you so much and good luck.